Yo guys, and welcome back to this new video here on the channel. On today's video, I will be discussing the descending bouldering wedge that Bitcoin is right now creating on the 4-hourly time frame. As well, we will be going over the symmetrical triangle that right now is getting created on the 1 hour. As well, we will be talking about the parallel channel that has been getting created. And of course, this downward sloping supportive line here on the daily candles. And as well, guys, we will be talking about yesterday's $6 billion in Bitcoin and Ethereum expiration, but it is not even moving the market. So has this any influence on the market for the coming days ahead of us? We will be discussing that as well. We will be talking about the altcoin dominance. We are seeing an extreme important chart here, and it definitely looks quite exciting. So, guys, if this sounds interesting for you, make sure to right away smash up these likes here. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel as well here, make sure to do it right now here. Hitting up that subscriber button is completely for free. And since we're so close with reaching the 51.5k here, it would be amazing if you're right now going to smash it up here. So, yeah, with this having being said, guys, let me go right away into the video and give you guys a very quick update here about Bitcoin. So, yeah, what are we seeing right now for the Bitcoin 4-hourly chart, guys? It looks to be that the Bitcoin 4-hourly chart has been forming a descending bouldering wedge here. So, descending bouldering wedge here, downward sloping resistance line, downward sloping supportive line, and usually these signals, these patterns, are reversal patterns by the end of the day. Usually these tend to break out towards the upside, but we have to really wait till the market, of course, develops a little bit more here. So, yeah, it really looks like we, of course, right now in the middle of this pattern. Of course, if we're going to move down, it's going to be quite horrible, because if we're going to touch lower sides, it has to be somewhere around this 26k or so, and personally, I don't really see that getting touched here, since as well, the options have been expiring over here. But yeah, for sure, if we're going to see the targets around to 34.1k getting reached here, we are once again running in towards resistance, and we can be potentially, of course, see a breakthrough. And if we're seeing a breakthrough, this can be really helping to push up the prices once again towards levels around to 41k. So it is looking pretty interesting, and it is looking like a very good scenario that can be playing out for Bitcoin. So yeah, personally, I will be not really giving Bitcoin a direction for this specific pattern, but I will be only calling a direction if we're going to see this breakout. But of course, to determine if Bitcoin is going to make an interesting move here in the lower time frame, to see if Bitcoin is already going to start moving up from here on or start moving down, you want to be looking at the 1 hourly time frame. And the 1 hourly time frame is currently telling that we are looking to have some kind of an symmetrical triangle. So what you can see on this chart is a very, very clear chart with an 1 to 3 times touch points already on the supportive line. Literally, on the time of recording, you can see that we are having a perfect retest coming in here of this level. So yeah, we are seeing very much the significance coming into this chart. And of course, the more and more touch points we're going to get here on this Pacific symmetrical triangle, the more likely it will be also going to show us the insane volatility that we are willing to see here. So yeah, it does look quite kind of interesting, because the touch points are already here, but right now we're trading on the lower side of support, so I would really want to be seeing a bounce coming in here. And of course, if we can't see a bounce coming in from here on, this can be maybe even potentially lead towards lower price getting reached here. So yeah, personally, I can't really wait till we are going to see a breakout, either towards the upside or towards the downside, because yeah, I like volatility in the market, and I will be benefiting from it either way. So yeah, potential move from this symmetrical triangle can be quite interesting. We're going to see an approximate breakout here around the 29th, approximately maybe the 30th of June. But this will be a quite interesting move here. 20% move towards the downside if we're going to see a breakdown here. And if we're going to see a breakout, this will be an approximately 18.4% move towards the upside. What can be leaning towards, once again, as well, prices around to 41k here, coming together with their target of the descending bouldering wedge here. So yeah, it does make sense if we're going to see Bitcoin maybe sitting around the 41k here in the next week here. And yeah, right away going to talk about this, because guys, why is it so important to look at the $6 billion in Ethereum and Bitcoin expirations? Because everyone was anticipating a drop off here in Bitcoin, and of course these big funds here, this open interest and the options, of course, because the options are expiring, they really wanted to be pushing the prices lower. But you can see over here, these red lines here are the previous expirations, and usually once we're getting these expirations, we don't necessarily see prices have to be moving towards the downside or to the upside. So basically everything can still happen here. On March, the price moved down a little bit here, but after that increased very quickly and very significantly towards the upside. But that was, of course, because of the pandemic crash. In June, we are seeing a minor dip, and right away after it's starting a very nice rally towards the upside. And of course in September as well, the options expired, and right away we started moving up here. So no, it doesn't necessarily have to be signifying that we're going to see a correction because of this, because yeah, the bears have been winning because if you look at the chart for Bitcoin yesterday, we have been closing Bitcoin or around the 32K. And of course, we have been talking several times about it. The 32K is, of course, the level that can be determined that the bears are going to win here. So, yeah, we did so. But of course, we have to be looking forward towards it right now here. We have to be looking ahead. And yeah, it doesn't necessarily say that we're going to see a massive correction from here on or a massive increasement. It can still go either direction. And yeah, pretty interesting what we are right now having here. So, as well, what are we seeing right now on Bitcoin on a bigger time frame? What are we seeing right now for Bitcoin on the daily time frame? We are seeing, of course, still this very significant downward sloping RSI resistance line. This RSI resistance line has been pushing down the prices ever since, of course, and we know that we are approaching this level as a level that we have to be breaking through in order to flip the market once again extremely bullish. So I will be still looking at this level extremely important and extremely frequently to see, of course, if we're going to see and get this breakthrough, because yeah, if we're finally going to see this breakthrough of this, our side downtrend, guys, we can be finally looking for higher prices getting reached here. So, yeah, as well, a very important thing to look at is, of course, this Bitcoin downtrend in terms of the supportive line here. So you can see we have been seeing this level getting touched so many times here. So many times we have been touching this level, and every single time we're touching this level, we are getting supported. And yeah, right now it looks to be that we are, of course, having another touch point and even higher low getting created than this low here. And we're forming as well still a higher low on the RSI. So no bullish divergence getting created yet here. But of course, if we were falling a little bit further with this daily candle, we would have easily created a bullish divergence. But yeah, we are still creating in this parallel channel over here, as you can see, top side providing resistance, lower side providing support. Personally, I do think that we are getting squeezed towards the resistance target once again anytime soon. So yeah, I do expect really a lot of volatility to increase in the market if we're coming closer to the beginning of July, to be very honest. Because yeah, we are coming closer and closer with this supportive line getting broken or this resistance line getting broken. And of course, if the supportive line is going to get broken, we're going to move way lower. And if we're going to break this resistance line, we are going to move way higher. So yeah, pretty interesting what we're right now having here. And the market can definitely go either direction from here on. So yeah, it is looking quite interesting, and it is well signifying that we're going to see at least a lot of volatility with some big moves that are going to come here in the market. So so yeah, that's pretty interesting what we are right now having, and I definitely want to be waiting till we're going to see this, because yeah, it's going to signify us that we are at least going to have a big move. And yeah, always once there's a big move, you want to be benefiting from it. So yeah, we'll be for sure keeping my eyes out on this for you guys as well. Yeah, as soon as we're going to break this resistance line as well here on the top side, it will be very likely that we're going to break this resistance line as well for the RSI trend, and that will be in the end of the day, of course, the leader of the new euphoria run-up, because I personally do think if we're going to break this RSI downtrend, that we can be going in towards overextended territorium in a very rapid pace here. So yeah, that's of course pretty exciting. But guys, then I want to be talking a little bit about the altcoin dominance. Instead of the Bitcoin dominance, I'm going to talk about the altcoin dominance. So currently the altcoin dominance is sitting around the 53% here, guys. And I've been looking at the chart quite a lot here, but I've not been really sharing this chart all too much with you guys. You can see here, top side providing resistance over here. Since breaking through it, we increase very quickly valuation. Then you're looking to this upper slope support line over here, providing resistance once testing it. And you have as well another upper sloping support line over here that we can be potentially, of course, have another touch point of. So yeah, you can see these important supportive lines here coming all together. And of course, the main important thing to see for the altcoins to get broken here is the 63% line here on the top side. If we can be breaking through that level, yeah, we can be, of course, seeing very quick rallies up here towards higher levels. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting as well. If we're going to see a retrace towards the blue box, definitely if the altcoin dominance is once again going to reach the 50%, I don't think it's a bad accumulation level if we're talking about altcoins, because yeah, altcoin dominance sitting low, altcoin dominance trading on support like previous bull runs. it is just providing a very good opportunity. So yeah, looking forward towards it already. You can see this is also a massive level of resistance from the past and massive level of support, and over here once again resistance. So yeah, I do think if we're going to touch this level several times here, that we're going to see every single time a very significant bounce from off this level. So yeah, should be definitely looking at the 40 to 49 towards 50% here in terms of the altcoin dominance as a very good and strong supportive level. So yeah, personally, I'm been accumulating still more altcoins. If I'm talking about altcoins specifically, Ethereum, of course. And later today, I will be as well bringing another Ethereum update out here, so that's already a thing that you can be looking forward towards. But yeah, it is looking like a very good accumulation level if we're going to reach these levels. And personally, I do think we can be maybe squeezing in some kind of an apex here on the top side, and of course still see a breakout towards the upside. So yeah, can't wait to see how this will be ending. But yeah, personally saying, if you want to be buying at a very cheap price here, if you want to be buying altcoins at a very cheap price, I should highly suggest waiting for the 50% getting reached here. So yeah, guys, this was already it for the quick Bitcoin update that I gave for you guys on the channel. Later today, I will be uploading another Ethereum update here on the channel, and after that, probably another video about the Pacific altcoin. Let me know in the comment section which altcoin I have to be making a video on. I have a lot of Matic requests, so maybe it's going to be Matic. So let me know in the comment section where I have to be talking about. But nevertheless, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I check you guys in the next one. Goodbye.